Hi, I want to give people a bit of an update on the anti-lockdown party, and we're going to be cranking this up here over the next few weeks. There's going to be a newsletter section on the Citizens Prosecution website where people can register and be updated, and want to start hosting some events on this. We'll probably do some live streaming and some online meetings, and then build up into some proper big events. The London Racing Club have expressed an interest to hold some events, and great thing about the London Racing Club is they're not based in London, which should give people a lot of reassurance. And I think that I was totally against the lockdown from day one. I was against it before it was even called lockdown because it violated British civil liberties. And the goal of the anti-lockdown party is to reinforce and restore British civil liberties, to prosecute the government for violating them, and to make sure lockdown never ever happens again in our country. It's been totally devastating from a civil liberty point of view. It's been totally devastating from an economic point of view, and it's been totally devastating from the point of view of the social fabric of the country, all of which were totally predictable from day one. And it's amazing how the newspapers sort of report things like, wow, it's a surprise we got all this unemployment, and wow, it's amazing how our debt is trillions more than we thought it was. These are all lies. Everyone knew these disasters were going to occur. That's why lockdown was such a bad thing. I don't think we've saved a single life from the virus. The virus was never a serious enough threat to justify a lockdown, and I think it's a disgrace what's happened to our country and our people, and I think we all need to come together and stand up against it. We need to restore British civil liberties, we need to restore British values, and we need to get control of our financial situation. I'm going to be talking a bit more about sound money coming up, and we need to get back to sound money. We need to get back to a gold standard in our country. We need to get the Bank of England totally out of our money. Money is something that's created in the private sector as a store of value and as a representation of production. It's not something that's printed in the bank or adjusted on a keyboard and that's inflating all the purchasing power away from the people that have done the hard work and deserve that their money represents what they thought it was. So we've got a lot of good things coming down the line. I want to encourage everyone to get their copy of the anti-lockdown freedom flag. The 2 meter one is selling a little bit less since they started talking about dropping the social distancing guidelines down to 1 meter, but we have these in 50 centimeters, we have it in 1 meter, we have it in 1.5 meter, we have it in 2 meter, and I think the 1 meter is the best seller. People love these things, they're beautiful colors, and I've done a video about how the orange color comes from William of Orange, who signed the English Bill of Rights back in 1789. So make sure you get your copy of this. It's a great flag. You can buy them on the Citizens Prosecution website. I'll put a link at the end of the video. And appreciate everyone's support. A lot of people have been coming out saying, hey, David, really appreciate what you're doing. This isn't really about what I'm doing. It's about all of us coming together as a country and standing up for our country and standing up for our rights. If we're not going to stand up for our rights, we do not deserve to keep them. I'm looking forward to getting out on the road here the next few weeks, starting talking to local groups and local community groups about the English Bill of Rights, about our civil liberties, and about growing the movement. I mean, it's not really about anything other than British citizens coming together to defend our country. Other countries and other people get to defend their countries, and the British government is far more willing to pander to the rights of foreign people than it is to our people. And it's because the British people have been quiet for too long. We've been complacent for too long, but no more. We're going to come back together. We're going to restore our community bonds and our family bonds. We're going to restore our wealth. We're going to get out of all this debt-based money, debt-based monetary system that we're constantly perpetuating, which is causing stagnant growth for our younger generations and devastating to our living standards. We're going to get rid of it all, and that's what the anti-lockdown party represents. So I appreciate everyone's support. Feel free to write to me with ideas you have or comment in the video. let's spread the word around our local communities that we need to come together and support this and get our country back on track. Hope people will continue watching my videos and keep engaged in the conversation. Appreciate everyone following these, and look forward to communicating with you a lot more in the near future. So thanks very much.